Hey everybody, Patty Ann here again today. Today I got a question from a viewer. Her name is Michelle, and she said, "Hey, I love this." And she's talking about the envelopes. She says, "Can I change the shape of an envelope? I'd like to make a bell with 3 lines of text in it." You know what? It's so easy, Michelle. If you have Stitch Artist level 1, 2, or 3, you're golden. Let me show you how. Okay, Michelle, here we are, and those of you watching, if you don't have Stitch Artist and you're in the market to get it, right now it's on terrific sale. I'll have a link for it down below along with my code. I appreciate it when you use it. But anyway, Michelle, here's all you have to do. All you're going to do is you're going to get a picture of a bell. Now, I'm going to open right here where it says Merge a Design, and I'm going to see if there's a bell shape in here anywhere, anything that I have. Like if I come to Embrilliance Outlines, there's all kinds of things. I went through here quickly and I did not see a bell. So let me show you what I did instead. I came over here to Creative Fabrica, or Creative Fabrica, however you pronounce it. I have a link for it for you down below too. It's really inexpensive to join, and you can get thousands, probably millions of designs here. So all I looked up was a bell line art. I didn't look for an embroidery file this time. I just went for a bell line art and I downloaded it. When I downloaded it, it came in zipped like this. And so I had to go and say extract all. When I say extract all, I leave this place where it's going to go as it is, and I say extract, and I also have this button checked so that it opens that file folder when I'm done. I've already done this. Okay, I wanted to show you how to use the envelopes in Embrilliance, and as you can see right here, if you have the updated version as of 2019, which I'm sure you must, it says here, all Embrilliance platform programs gained text formatting superpowers. Okay, so you'll need to read more of this when you go to the Embrilliance website. If you have Stitch Artist, that's where you're able to create your own. And it tells you step by step how to go ahead and install this on your computer. So let's go back to Embrilliance now. And I'm going to open my Stitch Artist. Now to do that, of course, I come to the Create menu. My menu might look a little different than yours because I have levels 1, 2, and 3. I just love the program. But anyway, I'll open up my design area, and with Stitch Artist level 1, you should be able to import or add an image to the design. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go to that design, and I'll just choose the PNG file and say open. Now, depending on how big I want to make it, I can click on it and make it much larger, and that'll probably help you to be able to see it better too. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw my envelopes. Okay, so check this out. With Stitch Artist, I'm going to come over here to draw with points, and I'm going to start, look, I think I see 3 natural divisions here. I'm going to divide the top part here. I'm going to divide this part as if it's like a little belt around the bell. And then the last part will be this. Now, when you draw with points for this, if you're making an envelope, it's really important that you start in the upper left-hand corner. If you don't, towards the end, I'll show you the blooper that's going to drive you up the wall. But let's start at the upper left-hand corner of the top now. I'm going to draw with points, so I click, click, click. When I want to go straight, I'll hold down my Shift key to go straight. And if I want to go straight across here, I'm still holding my Shift straight. And I didn't go very straight, but that's okay. Let go of my Shift, click there, and then hit this little tomato guy that says close the shape. Okay. So right now, if I want to, I could go ahead and fix this a little bit so it's a little bit straighter across there. All right, so there's one of our lines. I just remembered something. Well, I can fix that at the end. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, that's the first shape. I'm going to put some text into there eventually. Let's do the second shape by coming again to draw with points. I'm going to start again in the upper left-hand corner of this shape. I'm telling you, if you don't, you'll be sad. I'm going to click, hold down my shift, click, still holding the shift, and then I'm going to click on the tomato button to close that shape. Remember, to make an envelope, it has to be a closed shape. So I have my first envelope. It's not named that yet, but it will be. And my second one. And now we're going to start the third envelope. So again, I'm going to draw with points, start in the upper left-hand corner, click. Okay, my computer's a little lagging, but that's okay. Shift, click, 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 and do the tomato to close the shape. So we have our three shapes right here. And what I was saying before was maybe what I'd really like to do is make the whole picture, the whole image, a little bit bigger. Maybe like that. Because I'm thinking that I might like to put an outline around the whole thing when I'm done. Okay, so there. All right, so we have our three envelopes. And I could move this one just a touch like that up so they're not exactly touching. And this one maybe a tiny bit. I'll click on it over here to select it and move that line up just a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and name these envelopes. So I'm going to name this first one Envelope 1. Uh-oh, make sure you spell it right. ENVELOPE space 1 and hit enter. And I'll name this one, which is the middle one, Envelope 2. So I double click, then I'm going to get rid of that. ENVELOPE space 2, enter. And this last one I'll double click, and I can delete that or just start typing over it after I've highlighted it, and I'll name that NVELOPE space 3, enter. Oh, I messed up. Got to make that envelope 3. All right, so that's perfect. Now, let's say I'll just type in here, you are loved, okay? And I want it to conform to the envelopes. So I'm going to come up here to the text tool and just type right here when it comes open. I'll type in the text. Sorry, as I said, my computer's moving a little slowly. I probably should have restarted it before I did this. But you, and hit enter. And I can just move that out of the way for now. I'll make some more letters. I'll put the word R, A-R-E, and I'm just doing all caps. No real reason why. You are, and the last one will be X right here. I'll type in the word loved. L-O-V-E-D. Enter. Okay. So as you can see, they're not going into the envelopes at all that I've prepared for them, but maybe you remember from other classes in envelopes, what do you have to do? Well, I have to change this from letters, just plain letters, to letters space 1 and hit enter. Ah, see that? It popped right up there. Didn't go exactly how I wanted, but it popped up there. Let's see if I click outside. Ooh, perfect. Kind of perfect. All right, we can mess with that, but we won't for now. The next one, R. We'll put that in the second envelope. So I put a space and a 2, hit enter. Aha, it popped right over there too. And I'll click off. There you go. You are and loved. Make that be letters, space 3, hit click, and there you go. Okay, this one's a little bit messed up, but you get the idea of how this kind of works. All right, let me show you. I'm not sure why that L's doing that, but I want to show you something. Let's get rid of that word loved. Oh, let's just undo and undo and undo. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what I've done there, but let me show you what you might do and how you'll become frustrated. So let's just get rid of these letters. Delete. And I'm going to get rid of this envelope number 1. So remember how I told you to make sure you start at the upper left-hand corner when you're drawing with points for your envelope. Let me delete that envelope, and I'll show you what's going to happen if you don't do that. You're going to be frustrated. I'm going to draw with points again, and I'll just start right here, willy-nilly, here, go over here, and go up and around. Let me go back for a second. Oopsie. Delete that again. All right, I am going to start here in the middle, but I want to make sure that it's going to be a straight line. So I'm going to go here. I'm holding down my shift key as I go over here because I wanted that straight. Now I'll let go, and I'll just let this be rounded like this. And when I come back down here, I can hold my shift, make it straight again, and then close it like that. Oh gosh, my computer's acting very crazy. I'm sorry, but I'm not able to do. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, you can see that it's pretty good there, that envelope, right? And last time we did it, it fit, my text fit in there very well, or pretty well. So let's go back up here to go U, and I'll type in the word U, Y-O-U, enter. And so let's see, we have this line here, which is the top one, and I need to rename that to envelopes. Envelope 1, enter. So now we've named this one envelope 1. These letters will not go into envelope 1 perfectly until we name it letters space 1, enter. Oops, my computer is just misbehaving. Look at that. Look what happened because I didn't start in the right area for that envelope. So let me hide, let's get rid of that. Let's just name this for the fun of it, envelopes 4, and hit enter. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw another envelope right here, but start at the right place. Hope this isn't too confusing. I can actually move, or I can actually hide this one by coming right up here, lock and hide, click here, and it's hidden. Now I'm going to come up here to create. I'm going to draw with points, and this time I'm going to start at the top where I told you top left is where you always need to start when you're drawing your envelopes. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, my computer's acting up. There we go, finally. There, and close it. Okay, so now I'm going to name this, let's see if I name it letters, or envelope 1, I'm sorry, envelope 1, E-N-V-E-L-O-P-E, 1, enter. Now look, now those letters popped right over there, and if I click off, they fit in there perfectly. So you see the difference. Envelope number 1 I drew starting in the upper left-hand corner. Envelope number 4 I started willy-nilly. Let's try it again. Let's get rid of this envelope, which works perfectly. Oops, this guy worked really well. Let me try another one and show you. If I come over here to draw with points, and let's say I want to start up here, and I start drawing with points. And I gotta wait for my computer to catch up and close it with the tomato. Okay, we have another envelope here. Let's name this one envelope number, envelope number 5. E-N-V-E-L-O-P, oopsie, O-P-E, 5. and hit enter. Okay, that's envelope number 5. Let's see now if we get letters. I'll draw some more letters. Come up here, letters, and let's say wrong. I'll just type all caps, R-O-N-G, wrong. We're doing the wrong thing right here, right now. And the thing that we did wrong was where we started with this envelope. We didn't start in the upper left-hand corner. We started here somewhere. So let's change and make these say letters 5, space 5, enter, and click off. And wait for my computer to catch up. Okay, you can see that that is not right. Look at that, how it messed up that W, right? But let's go ahead and move this out and move this guy, this one out. Envelope, what was that? Envelope 3, no, 5. 5 was the one that was wrong, right? 2. Oh, wait. Okay, this was envelope 2, and this was the one that was correct, I believe, that we started in the upper left-hand corner. And we can tell that by going to Stitch Artist, and you can see where it starts and stops. Let's see this one. Ooh, look at that one where the stop is. And oh, look what this one is. So let's see if we change this to be letters number, what was that guy? 2, if it'll pop in there properly. So let's see, 2. Oops, backspace. Oh, it's my computer. 2. Okay, there, it popped up in there and it worked perfectly. So again, what are your takeaways? What do you need to learn? Any shape that you have, you can draw inside of it, and you can name your part that you've drawn. Let's get this one, envelope, whatever it is, envelope number 1. The most important thing to remember is that you always start in the upper left-hand corner when you draw these things. What is this one called? Envelope number 3. Let's change these letters to letters 3 and see if they'll go in there. 3, enter. Yep, there they go perfectly. Look at that. However, if I take that same thing, let's bring the letters back out. Let's fix this one, delete that, and move these guys out. Okay, let me draw one more in here to show you the wrong way to do it. So if you come up here to create, you go there. If I start anywhere other than the upper left-hand corner, it's not going to work. So I'll click and I'll show you. Click, 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 click. Holding down the shift key all the time right now just to make straight lines. Close it up. Make that say envelope. What did I call these? These are letters 3. So I'll make this be envelope 3. So they match. So those letters, or that letter, goes into the proper envelope. It's almost like you address them. 3. And you want to put the right person's stuff. Okay. Let's bring this. Okay, look what happened. I brought it over here. I clicked outside. And as you can see, it's messed up again. So I hope this helps. Thanks so much for your question. I love trying to help you guys out. Hey, remember there's a sale going on right now in Embrilliance. If you're in the market to buy something, check out my links down below. I really appreciate it when you do. It keeps me motivated to make more videos for you guys. Thanks again.